It
You
can
actually
be
transported them to the hospital, or did they get into an ambulance, or
one got into an ambulance and one was taken by their parents.
gotcha.
So I met
So
them
these
at the hospital. I work with a qualified mental health professional that's with me. We're a team, and
got you.
went to the hospital and did their assessment at the hospital that the doctor uses to do his assessment and recommend them going to a behavioral hospital or not.
Okay. So most of your calls for service are for welfare checks or mental health crisis, whatever, what have you? Some
Yes,
sort of
most of them
crisis.
nowadays.
Okay. I got you. What kind of calls tend to stay with you the longest, and why do these moments stick?
It's typically anything that has to do with children. When you see children that are getting sexually assaulted by sometimes it's parents, sometimes it's some other family member, child deaths are the biggest bane to any law enforcement. And those are the ones that it's the innocence. People have taken away that innocence that child represents. And now there's no innocence in it anymore. You've stripped that away from them.
They've been robbed of that.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you have children?
I do not, but I have nieces and nephews.
I got you. Yeah, dealing with children on a call is difficult at best, especially when that innocence has been they've been robbed of that. Children deserve to have a happy home life in childhood, right?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
So
working
anytime
with
you go
one
to
was working with one today that I'm just not sure about. Supposedly their home life just isn't the best. And of course, CPS is the one that called me out there to start the process.
yeah, I've been to domestic dispute calls in the past, and it's sad to see the devastation that you've got a husband and wife, or a boyfriend and girlfriend, or they're attacking one another, or they're drunk or high on weed, or whatever, and they're having an altercation of some sort to where the police have to get involved, and there's children involved, and children they're the victims in all of this.
Yeah, and more now we're seeing children that at young ages are wanting to kill themselves.
Hmm. Before the crossbow incident, how was the job already affecting you in ways you didn't fully recognize at the time?
So, I mean, when you start your career, you're typically always assigned night shift or evening shift, which are the busiest calls of the day. That's where things happen. And so you get a lot of experience from that, but boy, it sure does take away time with family, time with friends, just home life suffers so much because you're never there.
So, can you take us back to that day? What happened during that call? We're talking about the crossbow incident, which I can't even begin to imagine something like that happening. What happened during that call, and what do you remember most clearly about being shot?